We're about to do a little burnout for my buddy Luke down in Texas because he loves cars, and I promised him we're gonna do burnout. So we're gonna cut this clip in right now and give him a little show. So check it out. What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back at Jake's house working on a Z. We picked up some dry ice to peel back all the insulation or the sound dampening on the car. So for tonight we're gonna be putting all the dry ice inside, and I'll show you how that's done if you've never seen it before, and getting all the insulation out of there. Let me get you some light going. So all that stuff right here will be coming out tonight. We have a little bit here, right there, right here, some in the back, so some on the other side, and some in the trunk. So we just picked up some dry ice. It is in the cooler currently. Let me show you. It is right there. So we picked up 55 pounds of dry ice, and I think that should be enough to do our job. If not, we're just gonna have to go back and pick up some more. But yeah, so that's the project for today, and I hope it all works out. We got the Z in the background right there. We had a fan in front of it. We're doing some hot laps around the neighborhood. So let's get to work. All right, guys, we're gonna get some dry ice out of here. And this is Jake, in case you guys haven't seen him yet. I don't think anybody saw him. Jake, say what's up to the vlog.
What's up?
So, just gonna set the dry ice right a bit against it and see what happens. This should work pretty good. We're gonna do the side pieces first so we can stand it up, and then we'll break it down and actually lay it down on the ground. Oh yeah, it's steaming.
Can you just throw like something over that, just trying to like insulate the cool? A moving blanket or something?
I think it's gonna be alright. And then whatever else, is there more than just these 4 slabs?
Yeah, just like...
Yeah, whatever else, I mean, if you want to get the trunk started, or keep it all in the front.
I'm just gonna try to piece these together. Break some up?
Not yet. We're gonna break it up whenever we get this side taken care of.
Kind of like sticks to it when you push it.
Give it a couple minutes to let it do its thing, and we'll come back to it. And there's Joe, had some company stop over, having some adult beverages. Wow, it's making all kinds of crazy noises, man.
I don't know if this is necessary, but it'll help at least hold it in place.
Putting a blanket on it just to help it hold in place because it keeps dropping. So, what are you thinking? A few minutes? And then probably bring a screwdriver, start peeling that back. Alright guys, after a few minutes, you're just gonna grab a screwdriver and kind of start peeling. Need more time?
Yeah, I think it needs more on the side.
Is it hard to keep the side on? Yeah.
Yeah, this is like where it was touching. It wasn't really touching these.
Is it still pretty tough, Joey? Yeah, if it's still a little tough, I would maybe keep it on for a couple more minutes.
I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna grab it and put it back on.
I think that ice is talking to you. It tells you to grab me.
Kid. Yeah.
Coming up pretty good. Way easier than if you're peeling it by hand. No dry. We got a pretty nice sunset going on in the background.
Did you guys carry
And we also got our bonfire going. Alright guys, it's definitely working, but you do have to keep it on there for a while to actually get it cold soaked and start peeling back. I thought it was going to be a little bit faster, but it's actually quite a lengthy process to get everything off. I don't think we're going to be able to get everything off tonight that we thought we were able to, but it's all right. We're just going to pick up some more dry ice a different day and finish the job. But it's coming along all right, so we're just going to keep on going. So far we got this area right here. You can see kind of the side was hard to get because the ice, you know, has to completely be touching the area that you're trying to peel back. So the side was the most complicated spot. We weren't able to get every single piece off, but we're going to be able to hit it with the grinder and get the rest of it off. So far we got this area, same thing on the other side. In the corners, we're actually going to take a shot back and get this off, and now we're working on the passenger and the driver's side floor pans. This is where we at on this side. Same deal. The training tunnel was a little bit difficult. We moved them down to the front a bit, but it was tough. So now we have dry ice sitting right here. So we're gonna let it sit for a little bit and then keep on chopping.
I don't know, I was thinking if it's cold enough, if like a needle scaler will like just vibrate it so you're not banging on it with a hammer and like denting the metal. I don't know if it'll work.
I mean, it's worth a try.
It might be worth a shot, because if it just...
Well,
Put a couple pieces right back on there. Test it on this one spot and see if it works. Might need a little bit more like crushed up on these spots because it's got the little ribs. But if you crush it up and it sits, it's been working pretty good. If you're gonna do this, like keep in mind it's gonna mess it up, so you're gonna have the idea that you're gonna top coat this with some sort of paint or primer. People are wondering, like, scratching the metal. Yeah, it's gonna scratch it a little bit, but so I think the good way to do it is to crush this up a little bit better. We started with just the big blocks, set it down, and it really doesn't get all the contour. So kind of learning a little bit as we go. Let's see if I can add them. Yeah, it wants to if it gets cold enough. So I'm going to crush all this up and I'm going to pack it on this whole area. And I bet you it comes out no problem. So I would definitely say you want to crush up your dry ice and then just pack it down. Throw like a coat or moving blanket, something like that on top.
Keep the cold in.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it evaporating out. When you throw a coat on it, it doesn't do that. Kind of like keeps it in, insulates it, keeps the cool temp where you want it. Just let that sit. Scoop some of this crud out.
All right, guys, so you saw using that needle scale was a lot faster process to, you know, make it peel back. So if you do this, maybe it's worth picking up what did you say, Jake? $18 needle scale.
Yeah.
So it looks like this. It makes it go a lot faster than the screwdriver and the hammer. So we just covered it back up with some blanket, and we're gonna let it sit for a little bit longer and go at it again. Okay, guys, so we'll let it sit for a while. Let it sit for a while. Now we're going to go at it one more time. So this time it was about 20 minutes. Let's see how good it's gonna work now.
It's gonna work good. It's frozen to it.
Coming off pretty good this time.
Some of these spots up in front have like that extra layer of stuff underneath them. front.
Yeah, I think so too.
Alright, so that looks pretty good. That's what we want right there. Seems to work best if you get like a fresh edge, like right up where it starts. And you just smash these scales down. Watch out for the holes because it'll peel back your rod.
Alright guys, so we got a lot of stuff out of the floor pans and everything, as you saw. So right now we only have one spot right over here in by the foot pedals that still need to be cleaned up, but the rest came out pretty nice. Now we're gonna, whatever we have left, we're gonna keep working with it. So the needle scale works pretty good, and so if you can pick yourself one of those up, it will make a process a lot easier and faster than beating on it with a screwdriver. And it actually doesn't do a lot of damage. I mean, obviously we're still gonna prime and paint the interior, but it does less damage than a screwdriver because it actually just vibrates instead of you hammering away with the sharp edge. So we're gonna get a vacuum, clean this up, and I'll show you what we got. Alright guys, so it's been a few hours now. We finally finished taking all the sound dampening inside the car. We had just enough ice to do the cabin, I guess, and the trunk, and some of the areas inside the speaker box. So as you already saw, I'm going to show you right now. This is how it all came out. Everything came out pretty good. Some spots I guess came out worse than others just because of the seam sealer in the middle, and it got stuck pretty good on there. The side was kind of difficult to do because the ice didn't really want to stay vertical, but the rest of it, everything that was on the floor, came out pretty nice. The area in here, everything that you see right here in dark, that's basically a seam sealer. That's where the sound dampening was sitting on top of the seam sealer, and that's all you see. And we're gonna hit this up with a grinder like I told you before, so we'll get rid of that. And there's a few spots in this corner, and there's one spot in this corner, so that was for both sides. We got both of them. So the trunk came out pretty good. Everything's nice and clean here, and that was just enough. We finished off with the little pieces that we had left, but it worked out. Here's this side. Same deal. In the here in the glove box, both areas, one in here, one over there, and right in here. So no rust. We didn't find any extra surprises, so that's a positive thing. Few things that we did learn to help the job was the needle scale, because it made it a lot faster than just hitting it with a screwdriver or, you know, whatever sharp object you're using or sharp tool you're using, because it didn't leave any gouges in the paint. I mean in the metal. So it just vibrates, and it, you know, helped out a lot. And another thing, keeping the blanket on top of the dry ice, it just, you know, stays cooler in that one area, and it also doesn't evaporate as fast as if you didn't have one. So for ours, we just use like a moving blanket, and it definitely helped out. But yeah, the job is done now, and we have a little bit left under the dash, but we'll get that spot in a later date. Not today. We don't have any more ice, and we still got to get the dash out to get it under it. Yeah, that is about it, guys. We got everything out today, which is good. I am happy with it. And in the next video, we'll see what else we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do that speaker box next. That's gonna be another big thing. But for today, that's all the time we got for you, and we'll see you in the next one.